Namaskar Bandhura, hi friends. Today we will again look at a few more Bengali verbs. Very often repeated slide but still very important. Verb forms in Bengali changes with person, first, second, third, changes with degree of formality, casual, semi-formal and formal, and we are learning the semi-formal version because it is most applicable in like 90% of cases. Verb forms do not change with number, singular and plural. Verb forms do not change with gender, male or female. Um, and for the semi-formal verbs in present tense, the endings are E for I and B, O for you singular and plural, A or I for he, she and they. In our earlier lessons, we covered Khawa, Dewa and Newa, which are the Bengali root words for eat, give and take. In today's lesson, we will cover two more very commonly used verbs which you need to form a lot of sentences. Those are want and get. So the root word for want is chawa, chawa, and the root word for get is pawa, pawa. So chawa and pawa. Again, you can probably guess that all of them have similar root words, so they will follow the same conjugation rules. Quick recap of what we have covered earlier: eat, give and take. আমি খাই, আমরা খাই, তুমি খাও, তোমরা খাও, ও খায়, ওরা খায়. Forgive, আমি দিই, আমরা দিই, তুমি দাও, তোমরা দাও, ও দেয়, ওরা দেয়. For নেওয়া, take, আমি নিই, আমরা নিই, তুমি নাও, তোমরা নাও, ও নেয়, ওরা নেয়. We will see today's verbs chawa and pawa will also follow these exact same format. For chawa, the verbs are like this: আমি চাই, আমরা চাই, তুমি চাও, তোমরা চাও, ও চায়, ওরা চায়. Once more: আমি চাই, আমরা চাই, তুমি চাও, তোমরা চাও, ও চায়, ওরা চায়. Can you quickly guess what will be the verbs for pawa? Okay, here we go. আমি পাই, আমরা পাই, তুমি পাও, তোমরা পাও, ও পায়, ওরা পায়. আমি পাই, আমরা পাই, তুমি পাও, তোমরা পাও, ও পায়, ওরা পায়. Let's start simply. If I want to say I want something, I'll use this sentence structure. For example, if I want ice cream, I'll just say আমি ice cream চাই. আমি ice cream চাই. আমি ice cream চাই. If you want something else, you can just replace the word ice cream with the name of the thing you want and the sentence structure remains the same. Now, in case you want to be romantic and say I want you, the sentence is আমি তোমাকে চাই. আমি তোমাকে চাই. You can also use the name of a person in place of tomake, but that will also be followed with the suffix k. For example, I can say ami gutlu ke chai. So in this case, gutlu is the name of the person. So ami tomake chai or ami gutlu ke chai, or I can say ami ma ke chai, like I want my mother. So you can replace the object with the person's name or the person's identifier, but you will use the suffix k in case this is a person you want. In case it's a thing, you don't need to add the suffix k. In fact, that will sound very unnatural. So you won't say ami ice cream ke chai. Ami ice cream chai is the natural way of saying things. But in case you are referring to a person, it will be ami tomake chai, or ami ma ke chai, or ami baba ke chai, or ami gudlu ke chai, things like that. Now, if you're feeling even more romantic, you can say this: I want only you, which means which translates to ami shudhu tomake chai. Shudhu is only. Ami shudhu tomake chai. Notice the position of the word shudhu is before the word tomake, which is you. So only you is should be together. Shudhu tomake. Ami shudhu tomake chai. Ami shudhu tomake chai. Contrast this with this sentence. Shudhu ami tomake chai. So here shudhu comes before ami, which makes this sentence only I want you. This sounds kind of like derogatory. This is not used generally because well, it's not a nice thing to say that no one else wants you, only I want you. But I'm just using this to contrast this with the earlier sentence, and notice that the position of shudhu changes and the meaning of the sentence changes dramatically. So be careful of where you place the word shudhu or only. So when you want to say I want only you, then ami shudhu tomake chai, and only I want you is shudhu ami tomake chai. Let's have a look at the verb to get. I get 0 in maths. Ami onke golla pai. Ami onke golla pai. Now, golla is an informal way of saying 0. Golla comes from the word gol, which means round. The formal word for 0 in Bengali is shunno. Shunno. You also might have heard that there is a Bengali sweet called Rashogolla, which looks like this. So Rashogolla is a conjugation of two words, Rosh meaning sugar syrup, and Golla or Gol meaning spheres or round. So Rashogolla is a ball soaked in sugar syrup. Anyway, getting back to our Bengali sentence, I get 0 in maths is ami onke golla pai. Also, you might feel that why there is a k at the end of onke, because it's not a person. Now, the word for maths in Bengali is onko, and to make it the recipient of the object, like I get a 0 in maths, we add that a to onko. So it's not k, it's onko plus a. And also onke is not the object in this sentence. The object is golla. If I take out the word onke and keep the sentence as ami golla pai, it makes a full sentence. So ami golla pai means I get 0. To make it clear in what subject I get a 0, we use in maths or onke before the word golla. Let's look at the sentence. He or she gets 100 in Bengali. O Banglaয় 100 পায়. O Banglaয় 100 পায়. O Banglaয় 100 পায়. It follows more or less the same structure as the previous one. The only thing which is different is in Bengali translates to Banglai. Bangla plus I. Now, if I wanted to say he or she gets 100 in maths, I would have said O onke 100 পায়. O onke 100 পায়. So the suffix which is added to the word uh, differs according to the ending of the word, like in which vowel that word ends. The earlier word onko ended in o, so we added e. This one ends in bangla a, so we add I. So we will cover these in more details later, but you need to be kind of alert that when you are um, saying something, that I get something in something, like I get 0 in maths or I get 100 in Bengali. So the in something portion, for that the suffix will keep changing, and we will cover it later in more details. Again, few simple examples. You want money, তুমি টাকা চাও. তুমি টাকা চাও. তুমি টাকা চাও. You get money, তুমি টাকা পাও. তুমি টাকা পাও. তুমি টাকা পাও. Now, this is a common sentence which you might hear in work or job related situations, like why do you go to work? Why do you have to do this work? The answer is you get money. Tumi taka pao. Just like in the other sentences we saw earlier, in case you want to say you want X or you get X, just replace the word taka with the name of that thing and you are good to go. A few difficult examples. Okay, this is going to be a bit confusing. Actually, it's not a bit confusing, it's going to be pretty confusing, so stick with me. If you want to translate these sentences, I want a house, you want a car, he or she wants money, to Bengali, what will be the Bengali sentences? This is the way we learned. Ami badi chai, tumi gadi chao, o taka chai. Nothing wrong with this. This is absolutely the subject and the verb forms are in agreement. Ami chai, tumi chao, o chai. So this is absolutely correct, and you can use these sentences and you will hear people say these sentences. But there is another way how those English sentences can be translated to Bengali, and that's very confusing. আমার বাড়ি চাই, তোমার গাড়ি চাই, ওর টাকা চাই. If you notice, all of the verbs are for the first person, chai. Also, there is no subject. The pronouns which you can see, amar, tomar, or, these are possessive pronouns. Amar bari sounds like my house. But when I say amar bari chai, it never means my house want. It means I want a house. So with the verb chai, this can be a possible construct. There are no grammar rules which I know of, so I cannot explain why this happens, but this is a very, very common construct in Bengali. So for the verb chai, just remain extra cautious that amar badi chai or amader gadi chai or oder taka chai. These are possible sentences, which means I want something, you want something, they want something, we want something. For we want X, or they want X or you want X, this kind of sentences are possible where it will not follow the subject verb agreement. It will follow the first person verb. There's another curious case in case of the verb get, especially when it comes to describing bodily functions like hunger, sleep, thirst. Um, so when you translate these sentences to Bengali, they translate to আমাদের খিদে পায়, তোমাদের ঘুম পায়, ওদের তেষ্টা পায়. Khide of course means hunger, ghum is sleep, teshta is thirst. And in all cases the verb is the third person verb. Does Of course there are no grammar rules why it is so, it's just the way it is. Okay, till now we have learned 5 Bengali verbs: khawa, eat; dewa, give; newa, take; chawa, want; pawa, get. All of these follow the same conjugation rules and have very similar verb endings. Only thing you need to remember is when there are verb groups, like two verbs coming next to each other, then there's a possibility that the meaning of that verb group changes. It's very similar like a phrasal verb in English. And also you need to remember, because there are no grammatical rules per se for special cases like we saw for chawa and pawa in today's lesson. Today's lesson name Jawab Chai is part of a very famous political slogan, Jawab Chai Jawab Dao, which was popularized by Communist Party of India, which has been a major political power in West Bengal for quite a long period of time. Now Jawab means answer and Jawab Chai means we want answers, and Jawab Dao means give us answers. So this is a slogan supposedly asked by the masses to the government. And in any rallies and political gatherings, this slogan is recited, and it goes like Jawab Chai, Jawab Dao, Jawab Chai, Jawab Dao. For today's homework, translate these sentences. You feel hungry, take a sandwich and let me give you water. It might be a bit dicey, but if you need help, just have a look at the lessons in which we have covered all of the verbs. So between the 3 lessons on the verbs, you will get answers to this one. You feel hungry, take a sandwich and let me give you water. We actually did quite a few new words today. So here's the word list. I hope this will help. These are commonly used words in Bengali, so eventually you will need to know all of these. That's all for today. Take care. We will meet soon. সবাই ভালো থেকো, আবার দেখা হবে।